Alright, thank you very much for clicking on the video. This is Gulpane, just back with a very quick high score challenge, getting ready for the Tubers World Cup. And I've been drawn against Juffer, unfortunately, in a shooter, so I'm out in the first round anyway. I got lucky last year by getting Street Fighter, and then Donkey Kong I just practiced it for like weeks and weeks and weeks. And then I got beaten in elevator action, but the last Tubers World Cup I was very successful in, and I don't think I'm going to repeat that performance this year. I can try anyway. So this is Continental Circus, I think that's what it's called, from I think it's 1987. This game looks awesome. Obviously it's a a hang-on outrun clone, but it's got a little bit of a difference where you can go into the pit lane, which I think was awesome. So this one, instead of just like exploding when you hit something, you get like you can, well, you're like you'll see here, but smoke comes out of the back of your car, and then you can go into the pits and you can fix the car. So that's a really cool sort of caveat or kind of mechanic for this game that kind of separates it from like Hang On, and because it looks exactly like Hang On and Outrun and games of that era, the super scaler, whatever you call it, super scaler technology. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one. When I started playing it, it's very, very difficult, and I couldn't get any good of it because the controls are really jerky. And if you hold the turn button, I can imagine this was a steering wheel game. So basically, you have the steering wheel, and when you put it to one side too much, you just kind of, I don't know, the physics are all over the place. It's like the car just kind of swerves across the road, so you kind of have to use the brake guidingly. Unfortunately, I hit a car there. Now I'll have to go to the pits. I'm right beside the pits, so that was handy. And the pit lane is really cool. This is like a cross between Formula 1 and Outrun. And there's the pit guys. No, it's just like, that's a cool pit stop. It's not like the real Formula 1, like, well, at least they're trying to do it anyway. And there's the screen seems to jitter from one side to another. It's really annoying, and then half of the screen is you can't see. Like here, you can't really see what's going on. I suppose if I was in the middle of the road, it'd be better. But yeah, it gets really. I've noticed not so much in the first stage, but in the second stage, it's very, very jittery, and it goes side to side a lot. So that was the only time I got past the first stage. The other times, the controller as well. It's when you push left, it'll go right as well. When you're trying to not continue, I was not continuing, and it was actually going to say continue, and plus there's no difference between the continue screen and the start screen, so it's kind of difficult. So I'd say if I give another bit of practice at this, I could get past this stage, but I don't know if I want it, to be honest, because I'm not really. It's a good game, but it is. I don't know. It's just I'm not feeling this one as much as previous games, but it's still pretty good though. It's a bit of a shake-up as well, because we normally play like the shooting games, and it just gets boring playing like space shooter after space shooter after space shooter. So these games are sort of a nice novelty. Ooh, I got very lucky there, or a nice something else to play as opposed to. I love the way the other cars crash into each other as well, and then you just see like a tire or a bit of a car like flying across the screen. Again, there's these little small things that just make the games so much more memorable than all of the sort of the pole position clones or whatever at the time when these games were popular. Now it's all, it looks like it looks like real now. Like, that was unfortunate there as well. I think I was on for a qualification there. Oh well, what can you do? Another chance to check out this awesome pit stop. It's just so cool. No matter how far, there's no speed limit in the pits. I'm actually just about to watch the Formula 1 now, so this is apt timing to play this game and then watch the Formula 1. The music is a bit jittery as well, because I'm playing it on an arcade emulator, so it's not really coming out the crispest, and it's sort of like stopping every 10 seconds for like a millisecond. That's so annoying there. Oh well, I suppose it's a mechanic of the game though, so that's just. You can see the car from so far back, and you just cannot get out of the way. I suppose I could probably slow down a bit easier. So I'm disappointed there, because I really felt like I could have done better. Oh well, at least I got to put in the old initials here. And the times when I put in the initials, I was getting all the. I don't know what it is. It goes back to yes. When you hit no, it still goes back to yes. So you need to hit no really fast, and then it just goes past the letter as well. So I put in like Guck and Gum a couple of times when I was trying to put in the old initials. So this time I was super slow doing it to make sure I got the right initials, because this was the best score I gotten. So 105.7290. I'm sure it's good enough for last place. So thanks very much for joining me. I'll see you in the next video. Adios.